Big brother, are you sure? Am I really the one you want?
Yeah.
Princess! Princess!
Oh, wow. I was dreaming.
Princess, Lord Yuto is on his way to visit Gimli for an inspection.
Big brother's coming?
Steel is tempered 100 times.
La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la la.
Whoa, you sped us up.
My V-Griffiner rune has the power to cancel out any headwind.
And my Shrestulger rune has the power to generate a tailwind that can push your carriage from behind.
If they keep this up, we'll be reaching Gimli well ahead of schedule.
And I can already think of a few ways that these runes of theirs would be useful in battle.
Well, we'd love to use these powers on the battlefield, but you should know that we can only control the wind in our vicinity.
La la la, la la la, la la la, la la.
It's a pretty sizable town.
Yes. This entire area was the breadbasket of the Horn Clan. In a few months, the town will be flanked by fields of golden wheat as far as the eye can see.
And with the region secured for the Wolf Clan, we should have no shortage of provisions. Assuming Olaf has done his job, that is.
Lord Yuto, I'm hungry.
You really are an airhead, you know that, Al? Luckily, I thought to bring some leftover bread from lunch.
And I can have it?
Of course not. I brought this for myself.
There's no need to worry. I'll get you some food once we're in town. That sound okay?
Thank you so much, Lord Yuto.
Excuse me. Will you please stop trying to win my sister over with promises of food?
So, you've been having a rough time, huh?
I'm sorry. You put your trust in me when you made me governor, and I failed you.
I don't understand why these people are so against the idea of crop rotation.
This city's been governed by the Horn Clan for many years. Its populace hasn't truly accepted the new regime.
They're still loyal. The Horn Clan must have governed them quite well.
Yes, which has made them resistant to any how they make their living.
They figured they should just ignore you.
Excuse me, Big Brother.
Huh?
Big Sister Linnea is here. She'd like an audience.
Big brother, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too, Linnea. What are you doing here?
Well, as you know, this town used to be governed by the Horn Clan. I came to make sure it's adjusting well. And then I heard that you were planning to come for an inspection of your own. And I wanted to see you. And also to find out if maybe you had decided about my proposal.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Big Sister, but the Claw Clan has made Lord Yuto their own offer of marriage.
Hi! The one being offered? That's me!
You can ignore my sister. She'll be nothing more than a concubine. Lord Yuto's true future bride, clearly, will be me.
Wait, how's that fair? I'm the older sister.
But when it comes to marriage, looks are what really matter.
Hey, what are you trying to imply?
If you'll forgive me for speaking so frankly, Big Brother, the Horn Clan is far stronger than the Claw Clan.
If it comes down to a question of political benefit, you should clearly choose me.
Oh my, trying to buy your way into a marriage with him? You must not have much confidence in yourself as a woman then.
That you wanted to make sure the town was adjusting, right? So what's your concern?
Oh, I guess I was worried that since the people of Gimli have never met you before, they might not fully accept the oath we made.
That's exactly what happened. You must have done a really good job of governing these people before.
You're too kind. I don't quite know what to say.
I want to introduce a new method of farming here. But the farmers don't trust me enough to try it.
Oh yeah? What do you want them to try?
The Norfolk system.
What exactly is that?
Well, it's a type of crop rotation where you split the field in fourths and switch up what you plant on each fourth. This way you never have to leave the fields fallow.
Okay, please tell me how it's done. Everybody, attention please! Are you ready? It's time to go cross the Norfolk Way! Norfolk Way! I finished speaking with all of the most important people in the city. We assessed the crops that were due for planting and decided which ones were to be placed where. You can see it all right here.
Wow, thanks.
Some people are worried about what will happen if there's a bad harvest, but I think some reassurance will go a long way. If you could as soon as tomorrow.
Well then, consider this my promise.
Great, thank you.
I knew I was right to make you my little sister.
Yeah. Big brother? Are you still awake?
Yes, I'm up. Is that you, Linnea?
I'd like to speak with you. May I come in?
Sure, of course.
Thank you.
What is it? Is something the matter?
No, I want you to take me. Yuto! Why? You don't find me attractive? Is that the problem?
No, that's not it.
There's no reason to lie. I suspected it from the very beginning. I would try to talk to you about marriage, but you always looked so upset, like you hated the idea. And all the girls around you are so beautiful. I can't compare to them. It was silly. I don't know why I thought you'd ever want a girl like me.
I promise you, you're more than beautiful enough for any man to want you.
Then why don't you?
Because, well, I'm the leader of the Wolf Clan, which means that I have responsibilities.
Hey, what are you doing?
Much better. I had to drive all that pretentious crap out of my head somehow. Linnea! I'm sorry. I should have told you right away. I can't marry you.
Okay, well, will you at least give me an explanation?
I'm in love with someone, and I'm trying to remain faithful to her.
If that's all you're worried about, then why not marry both of us? I think I could accept that.
Well, things don't exactly work that way in the world that I came from.
What do you mean, the world you came from?
If you'll be patient, I'll tell you everything. This is going to sound unbelievable, but the thing is, I'm not originally from here. I'm actually from a different time, thousands of years in the future. That's why I know so many things that seem incredibly advanced to the people here.
You're right. That isn't the kind of story that's easy to believe. But as ridiculous as it might sound, it also explains a lot about you. I mean, all those inventions of yours, if you came from the future, then that must be where you got the ideas from.
Yeah, I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. I'm gonna have to go back home someday.
Because the girl that you're in love with is waiting for you back there.
As long as she's waiting for me, I'll always try to reach her, and I won't be with anyone else.
It makes me jealous to hear that there's somebody you love enough that you would stay loyal to them for so long. I guess. She must be a really incredible woman.
Yeah. Well, she's actually kind of a loudmouth, and a crier. And I recently learned that she's pretty dang scary when she's pissed off. So she's basically a mess, but she's my mess. And because of that, I really need to go and be there for her.
But we need you too. If you suddenly disappeared, the Horn Clan wouldn't have anyone to rely on.
I don't think that's true. They'll still have you. Frankly, I was amazed when I saw how quickly you won over those farmers.
I'm just a phony who's been leeching off her father's legacy. I'm such a fool. All in a twisted effort to prove myself, I started a reckless war against your clan and lost, causing terrible harm to my people.
You know, you would have won if I wasn't cheating.
I'm a failure! The most I'm good for is serving someone with real power. I'm nothing like you. I never know what I should do. I'm constantly living in fear.
Once upon a time, he had more knowledge than anyone. In this time, at least. People were always saying how great he was. But he'd taken that knowledge from others. He didn't deserve the credit for even one of his achievements. Despite that, he got a big head. He thought that because of that knowledge, he knew more about anything than just about anyone. He chalked up warnings to mere jealousy, then made a huge mistake. Because of that, someone close to him died. It should have been the brat who paid for that mistake, but someone gave their life to protect him. He was a lot like you after that, paralyzed by his newly discovered limitations. He blamed himself, just like you do. But all that matters is what you do next. Steel is tempered 100 times. It's an old saying from my home country. You have to temper your mind and body over and over. That's the only real way to get stronger that I've heard of. Let me ask you this. Why should you let one mistake break you forever? I mean, you've barely even gotten started, right? This is your chance to temper yourself, to start growing strong.
Someone like me could become strong? If it'll make me the kind of leader who can protect her people, I want to do it.
Then there's no doubt in my mind that you can. You've certainly got more talent than me. After all, I'm nothing but a cheater. And as long as I'm still in this world, I'll help you however I can. Because you're my dear little sister.
Thank you. Brother, you're saying that I shouldn't give up on things too easily, is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, in that case, I'm not gonna give up on you either, big brother.
Whoa, whoa! Hold on a second! I just told you I have to go home! The girl I'm in love with is waiting for me!
Yes, but like you said, I shouldn't just give up.
Yeah, I really feel like you're taking that line out of context.
I'm terribly sorry for interrupting like this. However, I have urgent news that requires your attention.
This is serious.
What's happening?
The Lightning Clan. They're making preparations for war.
Stainthor's attacking us?
Gathered by talking to traveling merchants, the Lightning Clan's buying every weapon it can find, and they weren't discreet about their aim to use them against the Wolf Clan.
The guy's an idiot. What possible cause would he have for attacking us?
Who are you talking about?
Lord Stainthor, he's the patriarch of the Lightning Clan.
Lord Yuto, send me to infiltrate the Lightning Clan's capital.
You're skilled at gathering information, but I can't let you do something that dangerous.
Hey sis, capture Lord Olaf for me, and be quick about it.
Huh? Lady Christina, what are you saying?
Lord Olaf's part of the Wolf Clan, though.
Stop talking. Do as you're told.
Okay.
That's enough, Al. Well, she's rather weak, which means she's poorly suited for fighting on a battlefield. But if used as an escort or assassin, my sister should prove to be quite valuable.
Nobody would ever suspect she was an assassin until it was already too late.
No kidding, it never occurred to me. That's crazy.
Don't worry, there's no way we would have assassinated you.
Wait, would have?
We had a golden opportunity. And I was pretty insulted when you suggested our patriarch wanted to get rid of us.
Remember?
So what you're trying to say is, you two have the ability to easily sneak into the enemy city and take out their guards. Perhaps it's time for you ladies to take a little trip.
We can do that for you. In return, I want your word that we can make an oath with you when it's all said and done.
Yeah, an oath!
This is it, huh?
Yes. The Yellowvour River is what marks our border with the Lightning Clan's territory.
Stainthor's strength and stupidity remind me of a warrior named Xiang Yu. Our best plan might be to cross the river and fight him over there. Hey, we could try that trick Han Xin used.
I don't follow you.
Han Xin was a great warrior. Listen, Linnea, I need your help, and it's something only you can do.
You want my help, are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. You're the only person who can do this task, okay?
Right.
It's so good to hear your voice.
Thanks, you too.
You sound kind of down. Is everything okay?
Well, it looks like we're headed to war again.
Why? I thought you said...
Were. But then this jackass showed up. He's gonna attack us, so we have to fight.
I see. I guess jerks exist everywhere.
Totally. You can say that again.
Just make sure you survive and come back, okay?
I will, I promise. So Stainthor, why would he want to go to war with us?
Maybe he's after land? Gimli does have a lot of fertile fields, and they're pretty close to the border.
It could be because the Lightning and Hoof clans are allies. In fact, Ingvi, the Hoof clan patriarch, was Stainthor's father-in-law, so perhaps he wants revenge.
He doesn't strike me as the type of person who's into vengeance.
We've already begun our preparations for battle. About how much time do you think we have?
At this point, I don't really know for sure. But fortunately for us, once their army starts to move, Christina will let us know via carrier pigeon. I've heard that the Lightning Clan has never lost a battle since Stainthor became patriarch. Is their army really that strong?
Their army has a normal formation. And to my knowledge, they don't have any special weapons or cavalry. They never set any traps and always use the same tactic, charging straight forward.
In that case, how do they always manage to win?
Well, their soldiers' morale is extremely high.
Or himself.
What makes that jerk so special?
Basically, the young twin Runin Hediar stands out in front of his army like a one-man vanguard. He crushes his opponent's armies without hesitation, and it inspires his men to charge into battle after him.
We're lucky to have an Hediar like Rune on our side. And beyond her, we have Scarfjord, the former Managarmr, as well as many other gifted warriors. Still, though, we're not going to win a war with just them alone.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. If only I possessed the same twin-runed power that Stainthor does in battle.
Don't apologize. None of us can do what he does.
And what does he do?
Well, a good example is what happened 7 years ago, back when the Lightning Clan was fighting their neighbors, the Snake Clan. When he was only 13 years old, years before he became a patriarch, Stainthor single-handedly took down an entire fort garrisoned by several hundred men.
How'd he do that?
By charging straight at it.
No way, are you serious?
He broke down the gate with sheer force, and out of the hundreds of guards there, he killed most of them single-handedly.
What a show-off.
In their war with the Hoof Clan 3 years ago, he fell for a trap that was laid by Yngvi. They had the Lightning Clan completely surrounded. But then Stainthor used his power to break through the encirclement alone. After that, the Hoof Clan didn't stand.
Understand, Stainthor's exploits go beyond that of a simple Enhedian.
I don't care. He's an idiot.
What?
Don't you get it? It's just the bravery of a fool. Charging into everything head first isn't bravery. Screw that guy! The Wolf Clan will not be beaten by a moron!
So our army is 8,000 strong in all, huh? That's more than the Wolf Clan could possibly muster.
Everyone, get ready to march!